Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is that boy Rick Titus. This is that boy Rick Titus talking about this Exquisite Podcast. A lot of people been asking questions, how can I get a podcast started, Rick Titus? I said, look, man, this is all you got to do. You just got to get in touch with that boy Rick Titus at Exquisite Podcast. We located in Waldorf, Maryland. Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. In Waldorf. Everybody in Waldorf, everybody in the state of Maryland know where Waldorf is located at. Listen, just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can get that podcast taken care of. Get that podcast upgraded. We're going to do, listen, family. We're going to do the backdrops. We're going to do the backdrops in your podcast. We're going to have the smart board. We're going to get your podcast monetized. This is what we're going to do for you. So do some business with Exquisite Podcast, located in the St. Charles Town Mall. St. Charles Town Mall on the first floor in Waldorf, Maryland. Listen, a lot of people don't know what to talk about. They don't know what they want to talk about doing their podcast. It's a lot of subjects that you can talk about. You can talk about religion. You can talk about politics. You can talk about family life. You can talk about cooking. You can talk about real estate. So it's a lot of subjects out here that you can talk about. You can talk about entrepreneurship. So listen, if you got something to say, you want to be heard, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast out here, family. That's all you got to do, family. Listen, we got to get on that business board. We got to get on that business board, family. And the Exquisite Podcast is where you need to be to help us get on that business board, to get on that leaders board in business is what I'm talking about. So you guys out there that want to get a podcast done, all you got to do is just show up. All you got to do is just get that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus to book your appointment today. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating and book your appointment today. Book your appointment today and get on board and get your podcast established. If you got something that you want people to hear, you want to be seen, but you got to know what kind of strategy you need to put together, what kind of plan you need to put together. And I'm telling you, whatever you put your hands on, you're going to be blessed. Check this out, family. Check this out, family. Nobody out there can do a podcast like you. You understand what I'm saying, family? Nobody out there can do a podcast like you. Talk to me. Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Nobody out here can do it like you. Nobody can make a video like you. And I know a lot of you guys got something to say. I know a lot of you guys can touch somebody in the community. All you got to do is somebody got to give you a chance. Work with that boy Rick Titus. Listen, we renting out our studio in Exquisite Image. At Exquisite Image is Exquisite Podcast that's located inside of that establishment. We're renting out our podcast booth. So start taking action. We're renting out our podcast booth. Start taking action, family. If you got something to say, you want people to hear you, want people to see you, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus and start doing your podcast. Start doing your rental. I had a couple people that came in and they want to do some real estate. I had a couple people came in and said they want to do some landscaping podcasting. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. So you got to be seen. You got to start getting business out there. Start putting yourself on the market. Start podcasting. It's a beautiful thing when you can start talking about your business and your phone is just ringing. Huh? You got some people that's talking about elderly health care. You understand what I'm saying? Some of our family members have some sickness, some illness. So we need to touch them. We can do podcasts on some things that we can help them to avoid doing. Health and wellness. You can start talking about some health and wellness. Yes. That boy Rick Titus is, listen, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Listen, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. That boy Rick Titus, and get your podcast done. Listen, we're gonna do the backdrops for you. We're gonna promote your podcast. We got the cameras. We got the smart board. We got the backdrops. All you got to do is just give us a draft and what we need to put in your backdrop. That's all you got to do. We'll put it all together. Look, this is the deal, family. Let that boy Rick Titus, let Exquisite Podcast do all of the heavy lifting for you, family. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. So I'm telling you, let's go ahead and get this podcast popping. Today, let's go ahead and get that podcast popping. Like I said, nobody can do a video like you. Nobody out there can talk like you. Nobody out there that can do a podcast like you. Stop letting your friends, this is another thing that I want to touch on. Stop letting your friends, stop letting your family members, stop letting your co-workers talk you out of your plan. If they ain't doing it, why should they be giving you advice? They're not doing a podcast, so why should they give you advice? They don't have the smart board. They don't have the microphones. They don't have the software. So why are you listening to them? Start doing what you want to do. That's what you need to do. If you want to do a podcast, say, look, I'm going to get in touch with that boy Rick Titus in the Exquisite Podcast. We got the booth. We got the booth for you, so why don't you let us promote you? Why don't you let us do the podcast for you? Why don't you let us do the hard lifting for you? Why don't you let us promote and monetize your podcast? Come on, family. Some of you guys are letting other people talk you out of what you're trying to do. Get out of that crossroad. Start investing in you. Start investing in you, family. I'm telling you. That's what you got to do. Start investing in you. Exquisite Podcast. Huh? Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Exquisite Podcast. Exquisite Podcast, family. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You got to know where to go. And I'm telling you, you need to go to Waldorf. You need to go to St. Charles Town Center in Waldorf on the first floor, right around the corner from JCPenney's, and get in touch with that boy Rick Titus at Exquisite Podcast. And get your podcast done. Get out of that crossroad, family. Get out of that crossroad. You got something that you want to say. You got some beautiful ideas in your head. But let's let it out. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Exquisite Podcast. Rent that Exquisite Podcast booth. Do yourself a favor, family. Do your family a favor, family. Start doing some things. Start getting up and stop letting people tell you what you need to do, especially if they're not doing it. If they're not doing it, why should they be giving you some advice? Start standing up on your grounds. Put your boots on the ground, as they say. As they say, put your boots on the ground. Listen, click that. Listen, they said sneak over in the description, family. Sneak over in that DM. Like I said, sneak over in the DM and click on that link and start booking your appointment to talk to that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast today. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Do it today. Start booking your appointment for your podcast and talk to that boy Rick Titus. I'll see you guys on another video, family.